All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Forex Dollar Factory course. Okay, so in this particular module, I will be talking about risk management. Okay, that's what I'll be teaching in this particular video. So I'll be teaching you on risk management, and what are the factors or things to put in place for you to have a very good risk management, and what exactly is risk management. And I'll also be talking about risk to reward, which we call RR. Okay, I'll be talking about risk management, the factors to consider, things to put together to have a good risk management, and then we'll be talking about risk to reward. All right. So first, risk management. What exactly is risk management? Risk management is simply the act of managing your trade, managing your fund. Okay. As you all know, forex is highly volatile, which can lead to a high level of risk, meaning you can lose money. All right. But there are ways you can trade without losing all your fund. Okay. Truth be told, there's no level you will be that you will basically not lose some fund. You can't have win trade all the time. You can't basically have win trade all the time. So there are times that you have some lose trade, but basically you can put some things in place that will enable you to secure your fund, so that even when you lose a small percentage of money that does not affect you. So that is basically what risk management is. It helps you to safeguard your capital, it helps you to safeguard your money. Okay, that is basically what risk management is about. So moving to a risk management scheme, the first thing I will be talking about on the factor to put in place, factors to consider if you want to have a proper risk management on your account. The first thing I'll be talking about is your lot size. Okay, I'll be talking about your lot size. These are the things we put in place to have a good risk to reward risk management. Okay, I'll be talking about your lot size. We'll be talking about pips. We'll be talking about pips. We'll be talking about equity. We'll be talking about equity, and lastly, we'll be talking about risk to reward. Risk to reward. Okay, we'll be having risk to reward, and let me add this, the last one. We'll be talking about trading plan. All right, we'll be talking about trading plan. So these are the 5 things we'll be talking about as far as risk management is concerned. So the first one, which is the lot size. Now, how does lot size determine your risk management? Now, your equity, which is your account size, your capital. So let's say, for example, you have $100 that you want to trade with. $100 is your capital. $100 is your equity. Okay. Now, on a $100 account, there are some lot size that are not appropriate to use on a $100 account. Now, for you to know your profit or your loss, the equation is very simple. The equation is lot size lot size times pips. Okay, lot size times pips equals to lot size times pips. Sorry, let me just move this here. Okay, lot size times pips equals to profit or loss. All right, so lot size multiplied by pips equals to profit or loss. What do I mean? On a $100 account, you don't want to be using big lot size. Okay, for you to know the appropriate lot size for you to use on each account size, I would recommend you go to babypips.com. Okay, you go to babypips.com. Just go to your Chrome browser, type babypips.com, and once you get to the website, you just open calculator. Okay, you go to the menu on the website, then you see calculator or lot size calculator. You use it. It will ask you to input your account size, how much you are willing to risk. It will calculate everything for you, then give you the actual lot size you should use. I think I've already created a video on how you can know the lot size. You can check, you can go to my YouTube channel and then check for the video. You see there. All right, you see there. So basically, your lot size multiplied by pips is what will give you your profit or loss. So on a $100 account, even without using any pips calculator, you can go to babypips.com or you can go to pipscalculator.com. Okay, pipscalculator.com. You can go to Forex Factory. You can go to Forex Factory. You can go to FXCM calculator, Forex Factory. You can go to babypips.com. You can use any of those websites to check the lot size. So let's say on a $100 account, you should know that anything above 0.05, you shouldn't be using it on a $100 account. It doesn't mean when you use it, the trade will not open. The trade will open, but you will be open to more risk. If you eventually lose the trade, you will lose more money. And your capital is very small, so you want to reduce your lot size so that you can gradually make profit gradually, and then cumulatively you can have something reasonable. A lot of people have $20 accounts and they want to use 0.5 lots. Okay, how does it affect you? Your lot times your pips. Now let's say you are using on a $100 account, you want to take a trade and you are using one lot size, or you are using 0.5. Let's just use 0.5. So you are using 0.5 lot. You are using 0.5 lot. Okay, 0.5 lot multiply by 0.5 lots multiply by, let's say the trade gives you you are targeting 30 pips, or let's say 50 pips. You are targeting 50 pips for your profit and you are willing to risk 15 pips. Okay, or let's say 20 pips. So that would be 0.5 times 20, meaning that if this trade goes against you, 0.5 times 20, that will give us what? That will give us $10, if I'm right. 0.5 times 20, that will give us $10. Okay, now if you take a single trade and you lose the trade, you will lose $10. Excuse me, you will lose $10. Okay, that means you have opportunity of taking just 10 trades, just 10. All right, just 10 trades on your $100 account before you blow it, and the probability of you losing the 10 trades is high, especially when you don't have the knowledge. Okay, but take for example, instead of using 0.5, you are now using 0.02. Okay, 0.02 or 0.03 lot size, and you are targeting the same 20 pips. 0.03 multiplied by 20, what does it give you? That will give us that should be 0.30. 0.1, sorry, that should be 0.3. Yes, 0.3, if I'm right. You can just do the calculation. Okay, you can just do the calculation. You will see that what you will be losing is not as high as $10. Okay, it's not as high as $10. That is the reason why you do not want to use higher lot size when you have a small account. So I've already talked about pips. Pips is the movement of market. So your lot size will be multiplied by the movement of market. It will now equal to your loss or your profit. And I've already talked about equity as well. Equity is your account size, your capital. The money you have in your account is your equity. So I'll be talking about risk to reward. What exactly is risk to reward? Risk to reward simply means the amount of money you are willing to risk on a trade versus the amount of money you are anticipating to make on a trade. Now, a lot of people have seen traders who are willing to lose $30 on a single trade, and guess what they are targeting to make on that particular trade is just $10. They want to make $10 from a trade, and they are setting their stop loss as $30. That does not make any sense. Okay, if you want to manage your risk should be lesser than your profit. Your risk should be lesser than your reward. I personally, I use 1:2 or 1:3, meaning that any trade that will not give me double of what I'm willing to risk, I won't take that trade. So for example, the right thing to do is, let's say you are willing to risk $10 on a trade. If you are willing to risk $10 on a trade, you shouldn't be targeting less than $20 profit. Do you understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't be targeting less than $20 profit if you are willing to risk $10. That is 1:2. That means you are willing to make double of what you are risking. If you are using 1:3, if you are risking $10, that means you shouldn't be making less than $30 on the trade. That is 1:3. Do you understand? So when you are doing risk to reward of 2:1 or 2 is to or 5:3 or 5:2, then you are shooting yourself on the leg, because even if you have a win trade, you'll be losing more at the back end. If you lose a single trade, it will take like 3 profits away from you. All right, so risk reward simply means the amount of money you are willing to risk on a trade versus the amount of money you are willing to make on a trade. And it's very simple. Make sure you make at least double of what you are willing to risk. So if you are risking $5, target $10 as your profit. If you are willing to risk $50, target $100 as your profit. If you are willing to risk $500, target $1,000 as your profit. It is very simple, very, very simple. And the last thing I'll be talking about is trading plan. Trading plan. How does trading plan help you maximizing your risk management? When you have a trading plan, you will know the right time to trade and time to stay out of the market. I, for example, and like I always tell my students, you don't trade a consolidating market. You don't trade consolidating market. It's part of my principle, because market will be slow, there will be less volatility. All right. I don't trade Asia session. All right. I don't trade Asia session. I don't trade at night. Okay. That's part of my trading plan. So no matter how sweet the market is or whatever, I will not trade in the night. I will not trade Asian session. It's part of my plan. That way, some losses that I would have made during that session, if I trade, I already cut it off. So risk management is simply the ways you can use to manage your money. That's the first thing. Safety first. I used to tell my students, safety first. Even before the profit, safety first. That's why whenever you see me open a trade, the first thing I want to do is to set my stop loss. After setting my stop loss, then I can come back and set take profit. So safety first. Safety first. Before the profit you want to make, you want to safeguard the capital you have. So that's basically what risk management is. If you want to win in the forex market, you have to have a strong risk management. Starting from the point of maximizing your lot size. Do not use too big lot size on your trade if you have a small account. Don't over leverage. Don't use too much lot size. Don't open too many positions. Okay? And then your trading plan, you might not have to trade every day. Okay? Most of the time, I don't trade on Mondays, because market is just opening and then the volatility is just gradually building up. It's gradually building up, okay? So these are the things you can put together to safeguard your capital first before looking at the profit you actually want to make. Okay, before the profit you actually want to make. So it is very, very, very simple. If you do these things, there's no way you will blow your account. Even if you are having some losses, there's no way you will blow your account, because by the time you take 100 trades, you cannot lose all the 100. So you have to take your risk management very, very serious. We'll delve more also as time goes on in my community. Stay tuned, and then we'll move to the next one, guys.